As we come to you from Sports Authority Field at Mile High here in downtown Denver. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the San Francisco 49ers and the Denver Broncos. First carry for Giovanni Bernard. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
It's really simple to say that they know their identity, that they are a passing team. But one of the reasons that they're so successful, they know how to mix in the run and make sure that they keep the defense off balance and not able to just simply say, let's go get the quarterback and disrupt things.
Now a second down throw for Bradford. And some room to maneuver. And he will avoid the contact as he slides to a stop. 8 yards that time, able to take off, and the result is a first down.
And him running the football is not something that defenses spend a lot of time preparing for. But this guy has a survival instinct and a knack for knowing when exactly to do it.
So here we go, 1st and 10 now.
Hey, tight end's right. Watch tight end. 40. You got 4. Alert. Switch. Alert.
From the shotgun, it's Bradford. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Myles Garrett in there to drop him for his 5th sack of the year. Second down, Bradford. Looking left side, he's got it, complete. Now after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. We'll step aside and get a report when we come back to Denver. They go play action now. Lynch. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by the safety, Eric Reed. And they'll set up shop right near midfield at the 49-yard line. Certainly not how they envisioned ending their opening drive here in the first quarter.
Too many ones in this play. First quarter, first drive, first interception thrown.
And that last one, that hurts. And the D-line pinching together must be expecting the run. Here's a carry now for Keith Marshall. And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. Call it a loss of 2 on the play. And that'll make it 2nd and 12. Garoppolo now. He rifles one that's intercepted. And how about this? It's the other Brandon Marshall that picks it off. And the return comes to a halt right at the 44-yard line.
And, Brandon, this is a real nice job defensively of getting inside a quarterback's head and figuring out, okay, where's he going with the football? Because you can make an educated guess defensively. Not all the time, but sometimes. And when you're right, you've got a decent chance of coming away with the football.
After the interception, here's Lynch. Forced out to his left. Looking left sideline, incomplete. The intended receiver, Marquise Goodwin. That'll bring up 2nd down.
Had the right idea there, trying to throw it to the sideline, but he led him just a little bit too much, trying to get it out to his receiver. Ends up falling to the ground, incomplete.
And some extras coming up on the line here, readying for the blitz. 2nd and 10, it's Lynch again. He'll find Goodwin here on the right side. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this into enemy territory across the 40. And a nice gain of 21 yards. So after that big play, let's see if they can catch their defense maybe on their heels. They go play action here on first down. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here. It'll be a 2-yard gain, and it'll be second down. They'll run it now out of the gun. And not much running room. Down to the 32. He'll pick up only a yard there, and it'll leave him with a 3rd and 7.
Partner, we know today's NFL is really built around the guy throwing the football. But these short runs, they still pay dividends because they can take their toll on a defense, and they can add up as the game goes along. You control the clock, you control the ball, and that way you often control the game.
Got to get to the 26 for a first. This is 3rd down. Out of the gun, Lynch. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 30. And a big return will get him all the way down to the 35.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
Let's go! Green, 39! Philly, here we go! Detroit! Detroit! Gone! 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 All right, now, look at 56. Detroit!
Looks like the defense in press coverage here. They'll run with Marshall. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down. They stay on the ground. This is Marshall again. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. No gain that time, and it leaves them with 3rd and 11 coming up. And on 3rd down, a nickel formation here defensively. Working from the gun, Garoppolo. Man open left side, it's Williams. Give him 6 on the play, and that'll bring up 4th down.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
And this one looks good. It is good. Right down the pipe. And the 49ers take a 3-0 lead. So after the pick, they can't capitalize for 6, but they do get 3.
And I know in this situation, most of us want to focus on the offense. You know what side of the ball I played on. Let's give that defense a lot of credit. Taking it over in a sudden change situation and shutting them down.
And Denver getting set to take the field. And job one here, Charles, just keep possession of the football. 2 drives, 2 turnovers to this point.
You're exactly right, Doctor. Hippocratic oath. First, do no harm. And right now, they're harming themselves on offense.
I like that. No one is mistaking me for a doctor, though. But thank you, Dr. Davis. Try to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. And no more. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down. They'll run again with Bernard. And he'll get this one up to the 26. 1 yard, the official pickup there, so it's going to set up 3rd and 9. We haven't seen much from him running the football here in this first quarter.
No, you're right about that. We haven't seen much of him at all so far. They've stacked him up pretty well, but when you're trying to run the football, sometimes you got to play the long game. Keep handing it to him.
So a 3rd and 9 and 6 defensive backs out there in the dime.
Patrolling the passing lanes.
Off the play fake. Here's Lynch. And down he goes. The 49ers get there.
Now, we talk about players blitzing all the time. I often laugh and sometimes call it just straight-ahead pursuit. What a running start right back to the backfield for him.
Yeah, it really didn't give anybody a chance to get up there and stop him.
No, I mean, that's really, really difficult. You're asking a whole lot anyway, but when he gets that kind of a start and comes through clean, oftentimes the advantage definitely goes to the defensive player.
And he was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away. And San Francisco gets set to go here. It's been an awfully slow start for them. This is their 3rd possession. They don't have a first down yet.
That means they have to change up what they're doing, and for some teams, it's a change in tempo, usually moving it to more up-tempo type of an offense, just to try and change their fortunes right now. What they've been doing so far isn't working. Maybe they'll do that.
And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. It's a gain of 11 yards that time, and it produces a new set of downs. He didn't seem in a rush. I guess they just didn't know where the play clock was.
I think you're right about that because there was no hurried movements there, right? No up-tempo at all. Clock just ran out. I think he was as surprised as maybe his bench was.
And he motions the wide receiver. And here's Marshall. And a nice move will yield nothing as he's stopped behind the line. Now, hang on a moment here. Marshall's in some pain. Still down. We'll step aside and get a report when we come back to Denver. And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. They'll run with a backup. This is Williams. And he takes this up right near the 45-yard line. 4 yards on the pickup there, and now they'll have to contend with a 3rd and 13. On play action, it's Garoppolo. Dancing to his left. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Shaquille Barrett in there to drop him for his 5th sack of the year.
Brandon, what I remember most about playing with guys who knew how to rush the passer, they would just tell you, just cover people for me, just long enough for me to get there. And that's exactly what happened on that play.
He only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. This is taken at the 15. 44-yard punt, return of 9. And the Broncos take over, 1st down and 10. On 1st down, it's Lynch. Steps away to his left. Now he'll throw deep left side. It's caught inside the 25. A huge play there for Denver. 57 yards.
On any given pass play, you never know exactly where your exit points are going to be. On this play, he was flushed to his left, still on the run, able to accurately throw the football for a nice first down.
And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. Now it looks like we've got a Bronco that's banged up on the play. We'll step aside and get a report when we come back to Denver. Lynch looking to throw on second. And he's going to go down. Back at the 27-yard line, he's sacked. DeForest Buckner in there to drop him for his 5th sack of the year. Lynch now, work to do certainly after that sack. This is 3rd and long. From the shotgun, it's Lynch. And the pressure gets to him again. Leonard Floyd. He's the one to get him this time. And back-to-back sacks are going to bring up a 4th down. Now Brandon McManus for the Bronco field goal. From the right hash and call it an even 50 yards. And McManus able to put it through, and that will tie us at 3-3. A little bit of a lower trajectory there on the deep kick, and it worked.
Had to do it because he had to drive it out low because of the length of the kick. Able to do that, got it above the defense, and over the post.
Out on the field now, here come the 49ers. They punted last time they had it. What steps, Charles, you think they have to take to make sure they don't do that again?
Well, let's just go to the football 101, the trade expression 101. Win first down. Make 5, 6, 7 yards on first down and make it a 2nd and 3, 2nd and manageable. Keep accumulating first downs that way. Keep moving the football. You don't want to get behind the sticks because then the defense has the advantage.
And he'll get this one up to the 26. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Well, he hasn't made much of an impact in the running game thus far, and after that last run, not much is going to change in that area.
He hasn't been able to get anything going, and really the offensive line not helping him much.
All right, here we go.
This is Marshall, and not a whole lot doing there as he'll get it up to about the 28-yard line. Now the Broncos are going to take a timeout. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. And the offense needs 7 out of this play on 3rd down. It's Garoppolo. Open man is Godwin. It's complete. The 21 yards there as they convert on 3rd.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and give the quarterback a really nice target.
Throwing on first is Garoppolo. And that's complete to the right side. It's Marshall. And he's brought down. Back-to-back nice plays. 12 yards that time and a first down. And now before this first down play, we're going to get a timeout here. As they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. Possible run anticipation here as the D-line sandwiches together. The tight end Henry here in motion. Garoppolo now, first down throw. Rifling one complete into the hands of Marshall. And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here. Now, before this second down play, we'll get whistles and a timeout, as the clock will stop with 45 seconds to go in the first half. Four yards remaining now on second down. They'll send a receiver in motion to the left. Again, they'll throw with Garoppolo. Being chased out left. Hauled in by Anderson, left side. And he carries this one all the way down to the 9. That one goes for 24 yards.
Sometimes it's designed, and sometimes you just have to know when to leave the pocket and move and make something happen. And on that play, he was able to get on the run and was still accurate throwing the football.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And this play doesn't go anywhere. Backwards, losing yardage to the 11. And before this second down play, we'll get a whistle, a signal, and a timeout, as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action. Throwing on second. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. 6 yards there off the scramble, but it'll still leave him with a third down.
Well, he did a nice job keeping his eyes downfield, waiting for someone to get open. But once the pressure forced his eyes down to see the rush, it was time to make a break for it.
So we've reached, and no update from Larry this week, apparently. We'll try again in week 7. But for now, let's get back to the action, ready to kick off the second half. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. And the mile-high air in full effect as that's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Here comes the 49ers offensive unit as they'll have it first to begin this third quarter. They have a chance to break our tie here as we get a look at the first drive of quarter 3.
And it's such a tone setter, isn't it? Because both sides trying to seize momentum to begin the half. What do they have dialed up that'll give them an advantage to move the ball downfield?
Let's find out what they have dialed up. Now Marshall. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the third quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
They'll wind up losing 3, and now it's third down.
Partner, I think the easy thing now would be to just abandon the run and start throwing the football at all costs. But I've been in so many games where it doesn't work running the ball, and then something pops, and now you get something going. I'm not so sure to just abandon your game plan this early in the second half.
And it's complete. Henry. So the offense has it first and 10. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he's going to be stopped up at about the 47-yard line. 2 yards on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
The tight end Henry here in motion. Now they'll run it on the toss. And he's going to be stopped up at about the 47-yard line. He'll pick up only a yard there, and it'll leave him with a 3rd and 7.
Tough day, tough sledding right there, and it's been that way the entire game. Not a whole lot of room to ramble for him.
Yeah, you're right. It's been that way all afternoon. Didn't get a whole lot better there. The Niners on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 7. The wide receiver moving to a new spot. Throwing is Garoppolo on 3rd down. Found his target. It's Anderson. And he picks up the first before he's taken down at the 29. 17 yards is the pickup there for number 17. 1st down and 10 now for the offensive group. The tight end Henry here in motion. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. Yeah, give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6. Tough running there. That's a hard-earned 4 yards.
Yeah, those are the unsung kind of runs. They don't fill up the stat sheet, but they do set you up in good position on 2nd down.
6 yards here to go for the offense on 2nd down. They'll send a receiver in motion left. Going to give this time to the tailback. And he's going to take this one down to about the 23-yard line. 2 yards on the carry there, and it's going to lead him to 3rd down.
This is what happens sometimes when you abandon the running game. It's hard to get back to it because once guys get out of that mentality of firing out and hitting people, hard to get them started again occasionally.
This offense has converted 2 3rd downs on this drive already. This is 3rd and 4. They'll set up the screen. This is Williams. And he'll be brought down at the 21, just shy of the 20 in the red zone. And the screen only good for 3 that time, and it'll bring up a 4th down. The field goal unit's going to stay put on the sideline. They're going to go on 4th down here. Needing the tough yards, they run it with their fullback. And he's not even going to come close to picking up the first. They stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Kyle Shanahan, an offensive mind, but his guys stopped up short. And the Broncos will take over on downs. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he will fight his way forward to about the 23-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Well, he's looking for some running room, and there wasn't a whole lot of it there on that play. I think he was lucky to get a couple of yards out of it because those defenders, they were rallying to the football pretty quickly.
They go play action with Lynch. And a hit jarred loose. It's incomplete. A pretty good coverage there, and both of these defenses, they've had good coverage throughout this one.
No doubt about it, and in today's NFL, where we're used to a bit more scoring, this feels almost like a well-pitched game in baseball on both sides where the tension continues to build. Who's going to make the big play?
Over the middle, it's Thomas. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37. Lynch finding Thomas there for the Bronco first. And that's one of his advantages of a passer, is it not? With his height, setting back there in the pocket, firing it over the middle, he can really see everything clearly.
It is, and I know that other quarterbacks get it done different ways, all right? You don't have to be his height to make a great play, but what he does is he takes away having to make those slide steps in the pocket to find angles to throw the ball through. He just throws right over the top of it because he can see everything, and sometimes that saves time and gets the ball to a receiver quicker.
So they took a shot on first down but couldn't connect. Well, they haven't had a whole lot of success in the passing game here. Now, in the second half, he's thinking, I guess maybe just take a shot deep.
I think you're right. Almost looking for a bailout, isn't he? Can my receiver go up and make a big play for me? Can I create a penalty downfield, maybe pick up an interference call and get that yardage downfield? Anything trying to get going again, but you're right. He definitely took a shot.
And now the 49ers signal for a timeout defensively. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. Thomas, the man in motion left. Play action. Now Lynch. Escaping the pressure right. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Denver has the first down. The play going for 15 yards.
Partner, as a quarterback, sometimes you just got to know when the clock has gone off in your head, it's time to go. Tuck it and get all you can.
They have, by the way, gone to the third quarter now at Ford Field in Detroit. The Vikings opening their lead up to 2 touchdowns now. We'll keep you updated on that one as it progresses. Welcome back now to Denver. It's been a tight, low-scoring affair thus far. 3-3 is our score heading into the fourth. We saw a number of good games earlier today. This one might top all of those. It's been a dandy as we come up on 1st and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. And just a short gain that time as they're able to get him down. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Not much happening there on first down.
I thought there might have been a hole for a split second.
Yeah, but it dried up pretty quickly, didn't it? Closed fast.
And here comes play number 6 on this drive.
Watch it now, Leopard! Leopard! All right, now, look at 56. No, check. Leopard!
They'll run it now out of the gun. No dice this go around. He's hit behind the line and taken down. And they'll lose a yard that time, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down.
So statistically, both of these offenses having a rough time getting a running game going. But, boy, what a nice play there defensively.
Tackling him behind the line, but you're right. You look at the numbers. Neither side looks on track in the ground game. He's going to air one out, and this is caught inside the 5. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
There will always be a place for methodically marching the ball downfield. But when you can pick it up in big chunks and strike like that, have explosive plays, that's often the difference in winning and losing. Those types of plays that can knock a defense off balance, that'll drive a team towards a victory.
Let's go! 3-19!
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll get in. Touchdown, Denver. A great effort there. His 4th touchdown on the year. And the Broncos are in for 6. And it is up. And it's good. That'll make our score 10-3 now. Now McManus on to kick this one off. This is taken at the 3. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line. And San Francisco gets set to go here. And last time out, went for it on 4th down, turned it over, gave him great field position, turned into 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on 4th down.
Caused all of that.
It caused every bit of it, but it showed confidence. Hey, I've got confidence in you guys. Go pick it up for them. Didn't happen. Also showed confidence in the defense. They didn't pick up their end of the bargain, so now they've got to come back out and start over and rebuild that confidence.
Detroit! Let's go! Detroit! All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
They'll bring a receiver in motion left. On 2nd down, here's Garoppolo. Throw left Left side complete. That's Anderson. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. That one good for 16, and the drive will continue. The tight end Henry here in motion. On first down, Garoppolo. That's Samuel, caught left side. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. A good pickup there, 8 yards on the first down completion. Second down now after the pass completion. Shift together here from the D-line. They'll bring a receiver in motion right. Garoppolo to throw on second down. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's third down. This is 3rd and 2. Maybe the biggest play in this football game. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he has the first down yardage before they bring him down right at the 45. Just a gain of a couple, but good enough to keep the drive rolling. And, of course, the quarterback in this situation, he's realizing time is becoming a factor. Let's see if they can get some points on the board here late. And the slot man goes in motion left. Garoppolo on first down. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. And how about this? It's the other Brandon Marshall that picks it off. And he's going to take this one back to the 37-yard line.
Brandon, offensively, this has been a tough day for him. Trying to find a place to throw the football. It's been extremely difficult. I've got to give a lot of credit to the secondary, especially the corners who have had the receivers on lockdown.
After the interception, here's Lynch. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield across the 45. They call it a gain of 19, and it moves the chains.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect him to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
They'll run it now out of the gun. They find some open field here. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And all the way home for a Broncos score. A big play there with his second touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And the Broncos turn that interception into a touchdown. It's up and good, and that makes it 17-3. Now McManus on to kick this one off. This fielded at the 2. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. And San Francisco gets set to go here. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. That's going to go as a loss of 6, and it'll set him back for second down. Garoppolo hustling him back to the line now. A shotgun snap for Garoppolo. Now the pressure comes and he goes down. Just inside the 10, back at the 9. Von Miller in there to take him down, and the clock will roll. On 3rd and long, it's Garoppolo. He's going to let it fly. And incomplete. He can't hang on. Would have been a nice catch. Instead, it brings up a 4th down. Definitely desperation time. This just looks like, hey, throw it down there. Hope that your guy can make a play.
You want him to make a play, but if not, maybe you get a pass interference call. And you know in the NFL, that's a spot foul. You get all that yardage. That would be a big play.
Now Garoppolo, got to have this one. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And no, it's incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And the Broncos are close to finishing off this football game. So the Broncos coming out now. They are just putting things together so well here, drive after drive. They really have captured the momentum, haven't they?
They've taken momentum and pretty much not just give them a jersey, but a seat on the bench as well. Whatever do you need, you've got it, because the way they're stringing things together and creating that distance between them and their opponent, it's really hard to narrow that gap. And the other part is they're taking their spirit away from them, too.
Yeah, now they're just looking to add to that total. Down to a knee here. The defense still with a couple of timeouts. We'll see if they want to use them. And Charles, I think.
I look up, so many. Oh my God. So many. I done made sacrifices. So many sacrifices. Straight up. I done gave up so much free. It's some homies I grew up with that's dead to me. It's some that I just met and dead to me. What's in common is they both pay respect to me. I get in my way for mix of a Lee